everybody, welcome to the Cruise Control Pod. Today we have an awesome figure review. It's the Super7 Ultimates Matt Cardona. Now, here is my custom Matt Cardona right there, which is the Monday Night Wars Kurt Hennig with some different knee pads, the newest Chris Jericho vest, and this cowboy hat came from the AEW Jim Ross. The head is from a basic Kevin Owens, which is a really good Matt Cardona, which I think it's a good Matt Cardona, but it doesn't compare to the real thing. Or does it? Let's find out. Taking the sleeve off, let's get that big reveal. There it is. There is the figure. It is awesome. It looks amazing. Now let's read what it says about good old Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona, a powerhouse with a passion for pro wrestling, dating back to his childhood on Long Island, New York. Matt Cardona is a multi-time champion who changed the game more than once in his already illustrious career. He took his destiny into his own hands, crowning himself internet champion on his highly popular YouTube show that elevated his status in the eyes of fans around the world. Now he's doing it again in the podcast world, reaching millions of the major marks with the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, alongside longtime friend and former tag team partner Brian Myers. No matter the time, no matter the place, Matt Cardona is still here and always ready. His theme song says it best. I love his theme song. Well, anyways, let's let him breathe. Let's get him out of the box. So, getting him out of the box, this figure looks amazing. I mean, it looks just like him. And you can sort of see where I was going with the Kevin Owens head scan, because they have like the same hair, but not the same face shape. But this Kevin Owens can get him out of here, because this Matt Cardona is just the best. And the sad thing about that Kevin Owens is I actually did some action figure surgery to put some smaller knee pads on him, because I looked at the Super7 and was like, oh wait, he has short knee pads and not the stupid long knee pads that they always put on Kurt Angle, which they put it on the Ultimate Kurt Angle, not the other two, but the Ultimate Kurt Angle knee pads. They are not good at all. Well, let's see the accessories. Let's see what you get. So, right out of the box, you get a tiny, itty-bitty Matt Cardona action figure for the action figure, which is awesome. I know in Matt Cardona's review, he said it was Matt Cardona holding Matt Cardona holding Matt Cardona, which is awesome. And then you get a tongue-out head sculpt. You get, this might be my favorite one, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast hat head sculpt. And then you get just a smiling head sculpt, nothing really special going on there. And then you get sort of this just like normal head sculpt. Then you get a pointer finger like he's pointing the finger guns, and a pointing finger like he's saying, hey, only you can prevent wildfires or something like that. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm not seeing any problems with the tightness on the legs, which there we go. I mean, it's just better than any other Elite or Ultimate that's come out recently. Then he comes with the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast dog tags, which I might have to zoom in on that, but it does say Major Wrestling Figure Podcast on both of the dog tags. Then you get the Broski Bucks, one that's fanned out like he's showing you all of his Broski Bucks, and then a stack of Broski Bucks, which they do have Matt Cardona's face on them. Then you get a set of microphone gripping hands to hold microphones or weapons, or I don't know if it'll hold it, but the Kenny Omega broom accessory that came in the AEW hardcore pack or something like that. It's the one that comes with the giant net with the barbed wires in it. And then you get 2 interchangeable fisted hands so he can beat the crap out of somebody. Here's an up close on those. And a Major Wrestling Figure Podcast microphone, which Brian Myers also comes with one, but I don't have Brian Myers, okay? This one was enough, okay? I really just needed Matt Cardona, but let's see what he looks like underneath the vest, which on the back it does say, always ready, which I will now forever say, always ready, like that, just because of his theme song. There we go. Underneath the vest, you do get, oh, he's on ratchet joints, which is nice. I think I have a couple figures, not wrestling figures, but just a couple figures in general that are on ratchet joints. Let's see here. So he's, oh, sorry, Matt Cardona. So he's pretty much an elite with single jointed arms and knees. But yeah, he has the elite articulation like that, not the ultimate articulation. Super nice. Not that loose. I just did the loose check there. Let's see if I can get him into a different pose. Let's see here. Take the head off too. Let's see if I can get him into like a Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Put on the mic holding interchangeable hands. The other mic holding interchangeable hands. There we go. Let's see here. Get the hat. Gee, this will not come on. Here, I'm gonna cut the video, and whenever I get the head sculpt, I'll see you then. Okay, we're back. We're back, and I've got the Matt Cardona in what I like to call the major look. He's got the action figure, he's got the hat, he has the microphone, he's just the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Matt Cardona, everybody. It's awesome. But I think I'm going to put on what Matt Cardona says is his favorite head from this figure. The tongue out head. Let's see if it'll go on there. Here's what I've noticed with a lot of figures recently. The interchangeable heads are always so hard to put on. Like, the company should test to make sure that the head goes on there right before they produce the figure and deliver it. But then again, Matt Cardona is a lot stronger than me, so I feel like his went on a lot easier because, you know, he's a professional wrestler. I think that's about the best I'm gonna get with it. Here he is with the tongue out. There we go. Tongue out head on the Matt Cardona body. It's awesome. I mean, it's just, this figure is amazing. And you know what? I do think that the smiling head looks a lot like him. Which one was the one that came with the figure on? It was this one, so yeah. Smiling head does look like him, and I think I might find a Chelsea Green figure just to put next to him. Because, like, you know, that'd be awesome to have Chelsea Green next to Matt Cardona. Yeah. Okay, the smiling head went on a lot easier than the other two. The other two. Smiling head looks great, looks just like Matt Cardona, although all of them look like Matt Cardona because, you know, all of them are major, all of them are awesome. And Matt Cardona said that he asked the company to make him a little bit more buff, make him a little bit more hefty. So there's a smiling head. And you know what? He's buff already. I don't think he needed to do that, but I mean, it's awesome. It's let me get this more natural head back on there. Yeah. That's the hardest thing with like Ultimate Edition Mattels or Supreme Jazzwares. Yeah, the heads never want to go on right, but let's see if I can give him some broski bucks. See if he can hold that broski bucks. Let's see here. It'd be awesome to get the tongue out head with him holding the broski bucks, so I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see here. Let's see. Zack Ryder was good. He used the internet to push his wrestling career. But Zack Ryder is dead and Matt Cardona is here, showing off all the money he gets from doing all these international shows. Or, not really international. I was thinking of a show he did in Hawaii, but Hawaii is a state. Let's get this tongue out head on him. Yep. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, this head will not go. I cannot, this is, oof. I mean, if you like the head that's already on there, the, more like blank expression, and okay, there it went. If they don't pop all the way on, I dropped my, my broski bucks, hold on. They don't pop all the way on, but I mean, they're still good enough that they will stay on. Like, I trust it to stay on there. Oh no, I think I'm gonna have to cut the video again and find the monies. Alright, well, guess I'm coming back when I find the monies. Okay, we're back. And I found his monies. Here's the Matt Cardona with all of his broski bucks and all of his monies. But there's one problem. You know who else likes monies? You know who else likes monies? Danhausen! It's Danhausen! Yo! Oh no, he's cursed! Danhausen just cursed Matt Cardona. I don't know what happens now, but he's cursed. Oh, you know what? I know what's gonna happen. Oh. Maybe he cursed himself. I know what's gonna happen. You see, you can't just curse Matt Cardona without some consequences. So, if I can get Danhausen to stand. Standhausen! There we go, now he's standing. Matt Cardona is just gonna whoop! Bam! And now Matt Cardona is taking out Danhausen. And you know what I think I'm gonna do, because I don't have any other Matt Cardona except for that custom? Why not? I think I might put him next to Ric Flair up there in the pink robe, the Ultimate Edition. That's how great this figure is. I mean, he can go next to Ric Flair, and he would look right next to Ric Flair. But I think we need to get rid of we need to get rid of Danhausen, so I'm just gonna set him over there. But yeah, I gotta be honest, my favorite head sculpt is either the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast hat sculpt or the tongue out. But I mean, I think that pretty much wraps up the review on it. I showed the finisher, I showed Danhausen, I showed the custom Matt Cardona. But yeah, this was the Ultimate Super7 Matt Cardona, and I'm noticing something. It actually has his tattoos right there next to the foot, and it looks real. Like, it looks like a real tattoo. Alright, well, I guess that is the review on the Major Wrestling Figure Ultimate Super 7 Matt Cardona figure, which I should pose him around in the arena So I'm gonna pose him around. We're gonna have some fun, and I guess that'll be the outro. Alright, well, here's some photography, some figure photography done by me and me only.